Welcome back everybody to Life is Feudal Forest Village, and we're going to give it another go. We're going to make a fresh new start, to the point I've even gone to the effort of naming the town. So for those of you that were watching Banished, probably my first proper series, or was it my second? Might be my first proper series. It was called Frecklestone. So we're going to go with new Frecklestone, and let's hope this one lasts a little bit longer. So if we just have a quick zoom out and have a look around the map, we've got lots and lots and lots and lots of flat area. Fantastic. So if we do survive long enough, we've got plenty of space to build. Let's just have a quick look. It seems like a standard start, the same buildings. And when I was wondering last time how I survived so long, you do start with quite a lot of foods. Is that you got fish pie, a lot of bread, vegetables, fruit, fish. So you do have quite a bit going. So that would explain a few things. So we've got Christina, Vaughan, Andred, Stephen, Stella, Annabelle. And that's kind of funny because that's what I call my partner when she's irritating me. It's like a devious child's name, isn't it? Killia, oh crikey, and Zelda and Paris. Okay. So I think it feels like there's a lot of women in there. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. 3 men, 3, 4, 5, 6 women. Well guys, you're going to be busy. Okay, so we learned quite a bit from the last series, so straight away I'm going to go for food. And the good thing about the layout of this town is we're not far from the barn, so that's going to speed things up immensely, and it means I don't have to actually build another barn, which is fantastic news. So we'll build a road directly from here to there. In fact, what we'll do is we'll assign a couple of people to builders, and we'll probably build another one over to the side straight away, just from the get-go. So as soon as winter hits, oh, it might not let me do it because it's a bit of a cliff, isn't it? See if we can flatten that. If not, I'm pretty sure. Can we? Where's the other one? Can we pin that? Yes. So we turn this around the right way. You cannot build in this area. Why not? That'll be awkward. Oh, that'll do nicely as well, I think. Excellent. We'll pause that one for now because we don't want to use all of our resources straight away. Okay, so fish, and then what else? I think we'll go for a hunting cabin just to kind of get that little bit of extra resource coming in. I think we'll kind of, if we do it somewhere like there. I like the fact that I've not had to flatten any land yet, that's useful. And straight away we'll go with some fields, and I'm going to place them right in here. Now I know there's been quite a few comments on the kind of first look that we did about the right and wrong thing to do at the start. So unfortunately, off the top of my head, I can't remember everything. I should probably have read it before I started, but I'm going to I'm just going to go with it. So that's going to take 2 people, which is fine. 10 by 24, I think that's a good size. Again, it's all trial and error. 10 by 24, and again, one more. I'm not going to ask them to build all this straight away, but in the long run we're going to need these, I think. We'll pause those there. Okay, let's start the game. Now, I am going to purposefully play the game relatively slow, just while we get a few things going. I don't know if I'll go this slow, but we will see. I don't want to pressure things and go completely wrong, but I want to start building up food resources to the point that I want to see the food resources kind of last winter and then some. I don't want to get to summer and have only a little bit of food. We should have enough food to cover for a year. I think that's how I see it. So kind of that abundant stock. And if we don't have that kind of stock, then I know we're going to have a problem. Just have a quick nosy as well at the resources. Oh, not collector. In the wrong thing completely. Where for out though? Here we go. Okay. Wow. Yes, and it goes in the yellow, not the red. Which I didn't realise last time. Well, there's gonna be plenty of stone when we need it. What about ore? Oh, right in the field. Typical. I might have to move one of those fields at some point. Might move it a little bit further away, but for the moment, I'm quite happy with that. Well, that's good to know anyway. At least we got those resources. Alright, so what are people doing? They're going to collect all this stuff first. We're in spring. So potentially, are they taking resources to the fishery? Oh, they're taking resources out first. Okay, that's fine. We might have time to grow some food, but I don't see it happening. In fact, let's just speed it up a little bit, because not much is going to go wrong yet. We have plenty of food, so as long as they build these things. So who are we going to keep an eye on? Sometimes it's good to watch people. I think we might keep our eye on Annabelle. Let's have a... yeah, I think we're going to keep an eye on Annabelle and see what Annabelle gets up to. At the moment, they're a child, so not a lot. Although I do believe you can still take control of... I think it's when they're a teenager. Can we actually see... is she inside the house? It's almost like she's invisible. I guess you just can't select them. So they are there, but they're not. Well, that's interesting to note. Okay, here we go. Who's this? So we got Andred going away here. That sounds like a very temporary kind of sound. When I did speak to one of the developers, he did say that sounds are going to be added. I reckon that's just like a placeholder, because it sounds like someone bashing a tambourine at this stage. Yeah, it definitely does. I wonder what else they're going to change though. I mean, I know they're going to do the weather, they're going to add other things. They've started with some decorative pieces, which is things like fences at the moment and gates, which is nice. I had a quick look earlier. I don't know if they're terrain conforming though. Let's have a look. Okay, well, it's not asking me to flatten anything, so that's a positive side. How are we doing here? Not too shabby. I do love how they're carrying these huge logs on their back. He looks like he's got a machete as well. So you're a builder. And he actually collecting the resources to... I think this is where it's... when they've cleared this area, it's all been dumped in this one corner. Okay. It is all in the details in this game. Let's add a fisherman. I'm quite tempted from the get-go to put a dirt road straight across here. Where's the entrance? There it is. And there's that lovely fog that we've come to love. Oh, I didn't mean to do it quite like that. There we go. And I think they prioritise the building of roads over other things. Which is a little bit annoying. Oh wow, there's not much gap between there. Oh, well that's a bit annoying, isn't it? Look at that. They're walking between there, but we can't put a road. Well, that's a little bit frustrating. And they're going to walk to this point. Okay. Well, that is a little bit not very useful, let's say. I was trying to think of a polite way of putting it. I mean, I understand that. That, you know, maybe they can't. But it looks like you should be able to. Never mind. Okay, so have we got this field done? We're not far off. The other thing is firewood. We've got quite a bit of fuel at the moment, and that'll be the next thing I think we'll focus on, because we don't want anyone freezing to death. So let's have a look. I'm trying to remember where everything is. The lumberjack, isn't it? Yep. Can't build in this area, of course we can't. I'm thinking they need to be somewhere near that building. We could put them here. Doesn't need to be very far away, does it? Let's have a quick look. Oh, that's the well. I think there. And we'll get that up and running as well. Dirt road. Can we build one in here? Is it going to let us? It is. Excellent. Okay. And where's the entrance to that? That is in there. Again, we'll do that just to speed a few things up. And I don't know if we're going to be able to squeeze one through there. No, we're not. That's fine. Okay, so we've got this up and running. So we're still in spring, so I think we should... Let's grow some potatoes, and we'll put 2 people in there since we have 2 people. We're going to have to automatically harvest that though. I think we're very close to being flooded. Yeah, we probably won't grow this in time, so we have to be prepared. Might help if I actually told them to do potatoes. There we go. So even if we get half a crop of potatoes, I think that'll be quite good. So that's up and running. Alright, we got this. Let's drop a builder and get a hunter in there. I still think this is a very gorgeous game. I'm still kind of thinking they'll probably tweak some of the graphics as well. I mean, the thing that I like, if we got anyone close by... Whoops, stop there. Let's take control of Andred for a second. Probably a farmer, so this is probably not his job. But when you're in control of someone, apart from the fact you can gather resources, you can actually... It doesn't eat me as I get close to it. Oh. You can actually smack it across the head. Done. Now, I can then pick them up. And I can take them back. Now, I can just drop these anywhere. The only thing is, I find it really slow, but there is the option to motivate people that are working nearby. When you press the 1 key, as you can see the hotbar at the bottom, it's supposed to motivate people nearby. I'm not sure what the effect of that actually is in a kind of a percentage. I don't know if it makes them work 10% harder. Oh, look, it's making me walk a lot quicker. So there is that. Interact, let's put that in there. And let's let him get back to his work. So that's probably something worth using, because the difference in his speed then, but we can take control of anyone at any point. And if it works on the person that you're actually controlling... Oh, look at, is that Andred? It is. How quick he's walking. Oh, he's got a bag. It lets you know what they're carrying. That's a new feature. I do remember reading that in the patch notes. So that's quite good as well. We don't need that yet. I'm tempted to run a road down here as well, just to speed this up a little bit. Not that it's like an emergency, but I think if we have that facility, it'll just keep things flowing a lot better. We definitely have to be more efficient. And this is very kind of compact at the moment, and as people know, I like to decorate, and that's not going to work yet. Maybe when they tweak the game. I don't think it's always going to be this difficult, but who knows. Okay, so we're in spring. It's going to be 700 potatoes from that pasture alone. Okay, we've got this going. So let's drop another builder and then get a lumberjack in here, because we need to keep on top of the firewood for sure. And I think we'll use the spare person to go and collect some more wood. As we've gone into dusk, you get a little bit of cloud. Apparently as well, I don't know where I read this. It might have been on one of the comments. There we go. The bigger trees or the older trees give more wood. And that makes sense, doesn't it? So, for example, that's 9. That's 4. That's 3. But this big one here, let's have a look. 26. And that's quite an interesting thing in itself, because most games would say, well, it's a tree, you get 4 logs. And that's as simple as that. But depending on the size, or I guess the age of the tree, it makes a huge difference. Okay, a lot of the roads have been built. Oh, it's in the process of. Killia. Okay. How is Annabelle doing? Okay. 2. Still not able to select Annabelle. We had any babies yet? No. How many people can these hold? Was it 4? Oh, 3 residents. Okay, so straight away, we're not going to be able to grow our colony. Not that I'm saying we'd want to, but we wouldn't be able to. So that's the amount of people that we're kind of stuck with at the moment. But in my kind of view, just in case something goes wrong and people die, it might be worth having another house that's slightly bigger, just to kind of give you that redundancy. I could be wrong, people may disagree, but that's what I'm going to go with, and we'll place it that way. And then I think we need to upgrade that straight away if we can. Oh, there we go. Starve to death? How? How would you even starve to death? There's so much food. Well, I don't even... I'm confused. Rohan. Did we even mention Rohan at the beginning? Maybe I did. Oh, it's because there's not enough space. So I think... Did we have Christina? Did we see Christina at the beginning? I think the baby has took his place and he's been kicked out and then starved to death. That's... Road built. Lots of roads. Let's have a see. There must have been a baby that was born. Doesn't go back far enough. What's this? Residence. Okay, well, that kind of proves what I'm saying. We need another house. Because if that's what happens, if every time a woman has a baby and someone gets booted out, they're gonna starve. I should have probably have turned on in here worker icons. I don't know if that actually makes a difference, but I didn't know anybody was starving. There was no icon above that person's head, so yeah, it's a bit of a funny one, that really. Okay, so let's see who was our builder? Kalia, still building the roads. It's a very slow process, but it makes a difference. Okay. Late spring, let's speed up a little bit more because we can't do anything else right now. Look at Killia going for it and proper bashing away with that hammer. I think we might be able to harvest the vast majority of these, you know. That's going to be quite good. Fisherman's just come back. Yeah, the roads definitely help. It's just a shame we couldn't put one through there. Okay, so what are we waiting on here? Okay. The issue is they're going to build the road first, and as there is only one. Child Christina has grown up and is ready to study. Excellent. Have you finished those roads yet? Still working. You got to give it to her though. She's not stopped. It's really good work ethic. Only got a couple more. What's going to annoy me is if she gets to the end and leaves one square. Let's see if she finishes. I think she's going out. Excellent. Well, that's going to help our hunter out. She's going to continue working. Check that out. That's some seriously hard-working person. Let's motivate them even more. Okay, got a scythe. Let's slow the game down a little bit. Don't want to miss all the details. Okay. So I'm guessing she's either going to go get some food, or she's going to go and get some resources. She's going to get some resources. There's no rest in the day for Killia. Yep, she's picked up some ore, which is nice to know now because it now tells you. And what are you up to? Hi. Right, here's an interesting thing. A teenager can't assign them to work, but unless they've changed it... What a drab looking house, what a shame. You can, apart from motivate people, I'm pretty sure you can start, yep, mining resources. So there's a nice little tip. I'm not going to collect the resources, but while I'm controlling, it was Christina, wasn't it? We are going to do some of this stuff. Now I can see just below her portrait, you've got I think it's a happiness or clothing and a tool. You got to bear in mind when you're doing this that if you control them for too long, they may starve to death. So, excellent. Do we need to remove you? I don't think so, but we need to remove this one. I kind of think it's nice looking through the eyes of a person, but it'd be nice to be able to zoom out and actually watch what they're doing. Or maybe increase the field of view just a little bit. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I think we'll take this last tree and then we'll let her go. You can see the axe going into the tree though. That's why I'm saying the field of view needs changing a little bit, because you can't always see what they're actually doing. That axe is physically going through the tree. It should have fallen down by now. Come on. There we go. Oh, she's actually collecting her resources. That's interesting. The roads do speed up though. When they're walking, it's making a big difference. Oh, are you going? You're taking some hay somewhere. What's she going to do now? See, she's just going to stand around. So that's just something to bear in mind. Potatoes. Okay, they're just continuing to work that. What we need? Need some wood. Well, there's some wood lingering around, and I think someone was bringing some hay. Oh no, we got hay. So it's some stone and some wood. Have we got stone? Yep. The question is, will they pick up the wood that's here? No. Maybe we should take control of Christina again. Take resource. If I then let go of her, will she run that back? She will. That's really good. I like that. And I'm definitely going to leave the lumberjack going all the way through summer. I was kind of tempted to not do that, and just have them doing something else in the summer. But I think we'll just keep them going and keep building up the firewood. It'd be interesting if they actually add some more details inside as well. We've got a fireplace, which would kind of make you think they're going to add something else to it, even a fire. There we are. Take that wood back, seeing as we're running a little bit short. Okay, while you're asleep, we haven't got enough wood. Well, good old Christina's collecting it. Oh, there we go. Somebody else has picked it up too. How much wood have we got in here? 2. Which is kind of funny when you look at it. I've got all these trees highlighted. But what's everyone doing? That's Paris. And Paris is too young. Teenager, so Paris won't do anything either. So they're just going to linger around. The only issue is, I guess they're going to keep pinching the wood as well. Okay, so it feels like it's taken an eternity. I wonder if we stop them from collecting the resources I've highlighted and then switch it to purely trees. Let's see what happens. That's not enough anyway. 21. That's about right, I think. Well, assuming they don't pinch it all. Okay, so let's stop them for a second. Add them to a builder, because we have got enough for what we're kind of doing at the moment, and plus they're just going to keep eating away at the logs, which we don't want. There we go. So they're clearing all the trees. Let's just up the speed a little bit. In fact, while you're standing here, let's motivate some people. Where's Paris? You're lingering around somewhere. Where are you hiding? There you are, inside. Oh, out of the rain, although it is coming through the roof. I think they need to work on their thatch. There we are. So hopefully that's going to help. Yeah, we're definitely getting some wood coming in now. May as well chop the tree down that's right next to the building. That makes sense. It'll be interesting to see though. Did they take it? Yeah, that really bugs me. They're going to take it back rather than take it to the closest place that actually needs it. And if they walk back out with that same log, which they have done, that's hilarious. Where's our hunter? Okay, apparently the hunters don't go outside their circle anymore, which means that hunters are going to be pretty redundant after a while, until an animal decides to walk in and get slaughtered. So we're getting there. I'm just hoping nobody has a baby. Be a little bit frightening if that happens, because that means we're going to start losing people just because we don't have any space to expand. Here we go. Let's just go to times 10. Let's have done with it. Because we're just literally waiting on that now. Oh, there we go. 44. That's ever so close. 57. Don't tease me. A couple more logs. As soon as that's done, we'll let that build. We'll let the lumberjack get on with their work, even though there's no logs for them. As soon as that gets done, we'll slow the game right back down again. There we go. Okay, so people have moved out already. Yeah, you see, this is good when... Well, actually, no, it's a different age, but it's good when they actually mix. I was going to upgrade that straight away. What's going to happen? Have they all moved back in? They have. You see, that to me seems like the best bet, because I've not killed anybody until they've at least fixed that bug, because that's going to be a real issue. So that's 46. Wow, that is a lot of wood that's needed for that. What did I get? 46? Okay. And that's a lot. We won't send them that far out. That might be just about enough. Right, I'm going to end the episode here, and I'll collect all that wood before the next episode so we can upgrade the house and then start working on some other things. I have a feeling we're going to last a little bit longer than we did in our first look series. Let me know what you think, add some comments. I'm interested what you think about the way I've started it, if I've done anything right or wrong in your eyes. I think that's a good sized farm personally. Almost 1,000 potatoes if it works, and then we got the other ones ready. But on that note, until next time, as always, take care.